good to be here with you folks today. We're going to have a training meeting today. I call this a business training meeting. Hopefully you were all invited here to come to a network marketing meeting. You guys were told it was Amway, weren't you? You know, I did that up in Pennsylvania one time. I guess it was Philadelphia. And I said, oh, welcome to our Amway meeting, folks. And this fellow right here, he just blurted out, you're not in Amway. I said, well, how do you know that? He says, because you don't have a tie on. Tony, what are you laughing at? You relate to that a little bit?
I'm just sharing your joy.
Oh, it is. Just sharing my joy. I like this. Now, as you can see, folks, I don't do a tie when I do meetings anymore. In fact, I don't do a tie except when I go to church or to a wedding reception or a funeral or something like that, because that's not how I like to do the business. And so if you like to wear a tie or suit or whatever you want to do, that's great, because this is network marketing. I'm here for freedom. And so if I'm here for freedom, then I ought to be able to do what I want to do and go do the business how I want to do it. And I think that that's fun to do. I don't do business opportunity meetings anymore. I don't like the hype and the hoopla, and so I started to talk about doing business training meetings. Now, folks ask me, well, gee, David, if that's a business training meeting, can I invite my prospects? Well, of course you can invite your prospects, because at my business training meetings, I teach people how to give a presentation about our opportunity. So if I'm teaching people how to give that presentation about opportunity, well, Dean, aren't you going to be able to learn about the opportunity if you're a prospect? But you're learning it from a training standpoint. And what I found when I first started doing these business training meetings was that folks would come and they'd have their arms folded and their legs were crossed because they were just there because they didn't want to be at a network marketing meeting, but they came because their friend invited them. And as they would see that this was not the normal business opportunity, hypey meeting and stuff, and they weren't going to have to get their wallet out and run their credit card up and stuff like that, their body language was changed. What are you laughing at, Walter? You've been to those kind of meetings? Oh my gosh, you mean that happens, doesn't it? And so folks start to get the feeling, you know, this guy's going to teach us how to do this business. And you could actually see their body language change, and they could have fun. And so, Carol, we're going to visit. We can talk. You can ask me questions, and I might ask you questions. And if you don't want to answer them, that's cool, because I don't like to put people on the spot. So you guys comfortable with what we're doing here today? I got these 5 folders over here. These are interesting folders because I've got a certain track that I want to run on. And when I get to the red folder, it's going to be over. That's where you know it's the close. And so I'll go through these other folders, and we'll see if we can have some fun today learning about network marketing. The beginning of this folder starts out with a cartoon here. And this is a cartoon where you got King Arthur, and he's going to battle, and back in those days it was swords and spears and bloody, and it was awful. And he's going out to battle. His 2 aides here, they're apparently talking about somebody on the side here who is behind King Arthur's tent, and King Arthur's saying, no, I can't be bothered to see any crazy salesman. We've got a battle to fight. And the salesman behind King Arthur's tent is a machine gun salesman. Now, you know, that could have had some impact in the battle, couldn't it? If King Arthur had taken the time to understand what that machine gun was, and if he'd applied it to the battle, it could have made a difference in the war. Right down here it says, don't be too busy to listen to a new idea. You know, FOMO International and Discovery Group, we have a new idea for you. It's a new paradigm. You guys know what a paradigm is. It's a way of thinking. And we're told now in our society today that we need to have new paradigms to compete in our economic world today. Don't be too busy to listen to a new idea. But the new idea won't do you any good, Denver, unless you understand what it is and you apply it. I've got some realities. These are different realities. The first one comes from Cicero, statesman, orator, 106 BC. He says the greatest form of ignorance is to reject something you know nothing about. Has that ever happened to you guys in network marketing? You've gone out there all excited, you've gone to talk to somebody, and they say, no way, I don't want anything to do with that. Do you know what network marketing is? No. So open up your minds. Take a look at a new way of thinking. Even if you are in network marketing, open up your minds and see if this new paradigm that we will show you today could in fact help you and your part-time distributors to make money. That is why you came into the business, isn't it? It was to make money, wasn't it? Paul Zane Pilzer, the economist and author of our day, says the key to achieving financial success today is being able to learn new things. Now, Walter, that's just half of it, isn't it? Learn new things, and then to achieve success, what do you have to do? You have to apply them. The Great Boom Ahead by Harry S. Dent Jr. says, we live in an era of individualism where the creativity and the decisions of the individual supersedes the old structure of government and large corporations. Your career and business success relies on you becoming the most powerful, creative force in your own life. You can achieve this by opening your eyes to the opportunities around you and then act on them. You've got to do something about it. I mean, I have to do something in network marketing to make money?
Work.
Work? Gee, that's interesting. Business Week, October the 7th, 1997. You'll need a whole new set of charts to navigate your way through the 1990s and beyond. Today, you work for yourself, your family comes first. No big organization is going to take care of you anymore, so you must begin building your own survival kit. If you want a bonus check in network marketing, who is going to build it for you? Oh, yeah, you are. You don't really think somebody's going to build you a bonus check, do you? Well, a lot of folks in network marketing thinks that's the case because this is a lottery mentality country now. Oh, get something for nothing. Well, as you will see from what we talk about today, you're responsible for yourself. You must do it. We will show you a simple plan, and it works for those people that will work it. You can even go out and get your dreams if that's what you would like to do. There still are dreams in America. Jay's quotable quote. This is my jeweler, and he sends these quotes to me sometimes. This one happened to be a really good page. He says, the trouble with opportunity is that it's always more recognizable going than coming. How many of you guys bought that Microsoft stock a number of years ago when it was real cheap, and you made the ride with Bill Gates to the top, and now you're financially wealthy? You guys did that? We have one person here that did it. How come the rest of you guys didn't do that? If you could go back and buy it knowing what you know today, would you do it? Everybody would do it, wouldn't they? But that's hindsight. That's easy now. FOMO is going to be a big deal. And I'm going across the country talking to folks, and Carl, I bet there will be some people out there that will actually say, you know, I saw that thing 3 years ago, and now I know there's guys that are making $100,000 a month, and $5,000 a month, and $10,000 a month, and I could have been there, but you know, I just didn't see it.
Let it go by.
Let it go by. That will happen. You folks know that, don't you? And we will have $100,000 a month earners, because this is a real deal. Sometimes I do these presentations, and Burton, the mind seems to wander with these folks because I can't talk fast enough to keep up with people's minds. And so they just sort of, you know, they let their mind wander. They don't focus. And I'm asking you folks, hey, focus with me, will you? Take a look at what we're doing. You're going to learn some stuff that perhaps you haven't heard in other network marketing meetings before. This quote here really applies to network marketing. That's why I like it. It says, after all is said and done, more is said than done. Oh, yeah. People talk, but they don't walk. They walk, do they? In network marketing, you will be paid on your performance as opposed to your potential. I believe in that. You're paid on your performance as opposed to your potential. However, in the past 50 years, I must tell you, opportunity has been stacked against you because there have been people that have worked their butts off and still haven't made any money, because the rules of the game are such that the little guy could not make money in the system. That's also part of the problem. And I hate those kind of people that come up, you know, the big hitters, they're making the big money, and they come up and say, oh, those part-time people, they're just lazy, they don't do anything. And folks, I know better than that, because I've seen people work very hard, diligently, for a long period of time, and they still don't make any money because the compensation plans are designed for the companies to make money and for the recruiters to make money and not for part-time people to make money. It's by design, and make no mistake about it. The company owners and the recruiters know exactly what's going on. They know that. But in our opportunity, where we do have a program that's designed for part-time people, you'll be paid on your performance, not your potential. Look at this. It says, some things have to be believed to be seen. Susan, if you're going to have a $2,000 bonus check, you have got to believe it before you see it. If you're going to have a $25,000 bonus check per month, you have got to believe it before you see it. Dean, I believed it, and I saw it. Do you know what it feels like to run out the mailbox and get a check for $25,000? Huh?
No.
It's wonderful. However, I must admit to you and forewarn, I didn't do that. I wasn't able to do that this time because these great people direct deposit the money into my checking account. I don't have to wait for the check to come. Do you know I get my money 10 days faster because they do it that way? Distributor-friendly company owners? Wow, I like that. You guys all have a screen of your mind. This is what Bob Proctor teaches. You have a screen of your mind. He talks about screen of your mind because he says you think in pictures. Like if I tell you to think of a car, you guys think of a car, a picture of a car. You don't think of C-A-R, do you? You think of a car. Well, on the screen of your mind, if you will pass goals across the screen of your mind frequently, then what happens is it starts to get into your subconscious mind. And then your subconscious mind can start to help you create energy that helps you start to accomplish the goals, and you attract things to you to help you accomplish the goal. It works. I know that it works. And that's why goal setting and frequent review of the goals is critical, because then it's not just you and your conscious working toward the goals, but it's also your subconscious starts to help you. Oh, I do these next two to sort of justify how I act in these meetings, Walter. Malcolm Forbes said, men who never get carried away should be. Hey, look at this. Vince Lombardi said, if you aren't fired with enthusiasm, you will be fired with enthusiasm. Have you folks ever stopped to wonder why you don't have enthusiastic people around you? Well, you know, you attract to you what you are. And if you want a bunch of enthusiastic people in your downline, what do you have to be? You have to be enthusiastic, don't you? You have to be excited about the opportunity. And then you attract those sorts of people because folks that are enthusiastic want to be around enthusiastic and excited people. I go to these meetings. Burton, this doesn't apply to you, okay? I want you to understand, I just met you today, so I don't know if this applies to you, but I'm going to use these as my example, okay? I'll go to these meetings sometimes, and I'll say, are you guys excited about network marketing? And Burton's back in the back of the room, he's saying, yeah. Oh, you guys get it, huh? Well, Burton, if you're so excited about network marketing, let your face know, will you? Here's what happens. People get on the telephone. Does your voice know that you're excited about network marketing? Because if your voice doesn't know it, is the person on the other end of the line going to know you're excited about network marketing? Think about it. And sometimes it's not only what you say, but it's how you say it. It's how you communicate that to people. This is a get excited business. This is about dreams and opportunities and working your butt off to get them. But you've got to get excited to get the people to go do the work, don't you? I'll go on to this next sheet of paper. This is called the Discovery Group Mission Statement. Ooh, the Discovery Group is a distributor support organization. I'm one of the founders of the Discovery Group, and we put together a mission statement. Because one of my heroes, my idol, Stephen Covey, says, hey, you should have mission statements. Makes sense. Lets people know what you're all about. If you don't like what we're talking about here, hey, don't get involved with us. It says here the Discovery Group motivates, educates, and trains individuals to make wise decisions and take intelligent actions. Here's the benefit: empowering people to discover and enjoy true freedom and prosperity. Now, that's our mission statement. That's what we're all about. Hey, motivate? I've heard some people say it's not our job to motivate people in network marketing. I totally disagree with that. If you're going to have a group, you need to motivate your people, don't you? And sometimes they get low, they get down, it's tough, they've made the phone calls, and you need to motivate them. We want to motivate people to change their lives. We educate people. We teach people truth. We teach people knowledge. It's not enough. We have to get them to act upon the knowledge, and we train people. Once you get the knowledge, the truth, we have to train you how to utilize that, increase your skills. We can do that. We do that. And what do we do that for? So you can make a wise decision. That's the understanding part, and take intelligent actions. I mean, act upon it. Go to work. Do something about it. Apply it. And what is the benefit? Empowering people. You know, enable them. Give them what they need to be successful. Now, freedom, that's why I got into the business. What could freedom be? I've made a list here of different kinds of freedom. And you can define your own freedom. That's why this is a great mission statement. Do you want financial freedom? Get out of debt. Do you want emotional freedom? Eliminate worry. Do you want to get out of bondage? What kind of bondage? To your employer. There are family bondage circumstances, psychological bondage, and I want the freedom of time. I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. That's why I'm in network marketing. It's for time freedom. Now, prosperity can also be defined as money, wealth, cultural prosperity, knowledge, charity, and love. Those are items of prosperity. You define it, folks. You decide what it is you want. But I'll submit to you, if you want to be charitable out of love and stuff, It's a whole lot easier to do it when you have money, isn't it? Anyway, that's the Discovery Group's mission statement. I thought you'd like to know that. This next sheet of paper, I mean, I don't want to tell you what company I got this from, but the initials are Amway. I don't know most of the people in this room. You know that? I don't know you folks, and so I'm going to read this sheet of paper anyway, all right? If the shoe fits, that's cool. Wear it, but I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. This thing's called You Know You're a Stupid When. That's the title of this piece of paper here. You know you're a stupid when you make the same mistake again and again while learning nothing. And in network marketing, you know what happens all the time? You got a distributor that goes from product-focused company to product-focused company to product-focused company to product-focused company over a series of 6 to 8 years. They never make any money, and they go, gee, how come I'm not making any money? We're going to talk about new paradigms, a new way of thinking. If you want to make money in network marketing, you might have to change the paradigms that you've been taught by these so-called experts, heavy hitters of the industry. Because in my experience, the vast majority of the heavy hitters in the industry don't teach you what they do to make their money. I have never understood that. Why wouldn't I want to go teach people what I do if I can build large downlines and get big bonus checks? Then they could go do the same thing. It doesn't make sense to me that they don't teach that, but they don't teach it, folks, because I guarantee you all the heavy hitters in network marketing are very opportunity-focused. They go out and do the business from an opportunity standpoint. But what do they teach all the people out there? They teach all the folks to be product-focused. And so we want you to open up your minds to a new way of thinking. It's also interesting to note, if you have the wrong paradigm, if you have the wrong way of thinking, it doesn't matter what your attitude is. It doesn't matter how hard you work. You're still not going to be successful, are you? It's like going into a city and you've got a map, but it just happens to be the wrong map of the wrong city. And you're looking for this place and you're going around for an hour and you can't find the place because you've got a map of Detroit and you're in Minneapolis. Is that going to work, folks? And so you call your boss up. He doesn't know that you got the wrong map. And your boss says, hey, work harder, David, work harder. Come on, work harder. And so now you look at the map. Around even harder and harder. Now you're getting lost faster and faster, aren't you? So you call your boss back up. Hey, still can't find a place. Hey, get PMA, David, positive mental attitude. Your attitude's bad. And so now you're working harder, you got PMA, and at least you're happy now that you're lost, huh? But you see, folks, the wrong map will not get you to your destination, will it? You know you're stupid when you purchase things you can't afford for the simple good reason that you want it. You know, some people think that money's bad, it's evil. I don't think money's bad, as long as you keep money as the servant. You're the master of the money, money's great stuff. You can't help other people unless you have money, that's what I found out. You know you're stupid when you continually put off the most important things to be done, and thereby guarantee poor performance and poor results. Oh, you know how that happens in network marketing? I'm a part-time networker, and I got 10 hours a week to work, and I schedule Tuesday night, Thursday night, 3 each, the balance on Saturday. And so now, you know, Tuesday night I'm going to read all the product information, and on Thursday night I'm going to organize my office again, and on Saturday I got to find something else to do because I sure don't want to get on the telephone and talk to people. If you're in network marketing and you don't get on the telephone and talk to people doing prospecting calls and follow-up calls, are you going to be successful? And if folks don't like to talk to people and they don't want to do follow-up calls, maybe this isn't the right business for them. Oh, David, you're really going to tell us that this isn't for everybody? Yeah, I am. It's not. It's not for everybody. Does that make sense to you folks? That's just like being a professional athlete is not for everybody. Some of them don't have the talent. The vast majority of us don't have the talent to be a professional athlete. Now, network marketing is wonderful because anybody can succeed if they pay the price. Notice, I didn't say everybody can succeed because I don't believe that. There are some folks that just aren't going to be able to do this. Does that make sense to you, Dean? Look at this. You know you're stupid when you give up your dreams and your goals because somebody else doesn't like them. Dreams and goals. How many of you guys have written goals? Raise your hands if you have written goals. About 3% of the people across the board have written goals. We find that those 3% are high-achieving people. Why do you suppose that's the case? How many of you folks have goals? Raise your hands high. Well, now, why are there more hands up than we have written goals? Because I'm going to tell you, folks, if your goals are not in writing, you don't have goals. Now, you can argue with me all you want to, and that's cool. Think what you want to think. I'm just telling you, if you don't have your goals in writing, you don't have goals. And I try to share my goals with other people. I tell them what I'm going to try to accomplish because, do you know what that does to me? Ooh, now I'm responsible. Now I'm accountable. And that's why most people don't have goals, because then they don't have to have the accountability sessions. How did I do? And that's the power of having written goals. And sometimes we share our goals with other people, Steve, and they laugh at us. And that's another reason why people don't do goals and share goals, is because they don't want to be laughed at. Well, hey, I don't let other people determine what I want to go after, what I want to do. And if they're laughing at me, Burton, you know what I do? I don't get around them anymore. Does that make sense to you? You know you're stupid when you always try to conform to someone's image of you. Bob Proctor says, strive to become less susceptible to the influences outside of yourself, and much more inclined to trust the instincts and feelings that lie within you. Heed your own counsel. Loretta, if you come and see what we have going on here today, and your instincts tell you don't do it, okay? Now, you don't hear stuff like that in network marketing meetings, do you? But you see, I have found if you don't really get sold on the program or what you're doing, the telephone gets real heavy, and therefore you don't want to pick it up. Hey, get sold on this thing. It's big. It's going to be bigger. But if you don't like what you see here, don't do it. I just think that makes good sense. I've got a brother-in-law. His name's Dan. He's in sports marketing. He does these 3-on-3 basketball tournaments and 3-on-3 soccer tournaments across the country. And he's been put into some network marketing opportunities from time to time by me. And so if somebody were to come up to him and say, well, gee, Dan, what do you do for work? Here's what my brother-in-law would say. Well, I'm in sports marketing. I do 3-on-3 basketball tournaments and stuff like that. I'm in network on the side. What was that? I'm in sports marketing. I do marketing on the side. See, I call that guy a closet networker. Now, why would you want to do it that way? If I were my brother-in-law and if I were in sports marketing, somebody asked me what I did, I would say, I'm in network marketing and I do sports events on the side. If you're an accountant, wouldn't you say to somebody if they ask you what you did, I'm in network marketing, I have this accounting job on the side. Does that make sense to you? As a network marketer, don't you want to tell people that you are in network marketing? The opportunity comes up and you avoid it. Oh, but Denver, you know what? I'm in big trouble. Because this is all I do. When people come up and ask me what I do, I got to tell them I'm in network marketing. Now, my 13-year-old daughter, she's 16 now, but when she was 13, she got very frustrated. She came to me and says, Daddy, what do you do for work? I'm in network marketing. 2 weeks later, hey, Daddy, that isn't working for me. I tell my friends that you're in network marketing, and they don't know what it is, and I don't know what to tell them. I can't explain that to people. I said, Dana, just go tell your friends that your daddy teaches people how to make money. Okay. Hey, that solved the problem. She's never come back. Now, when she went to high school last year, she came home to me and says, hey, Daddy, I've been telling my friends that you teach people how to make money. And you know what Carol said to me? What's that? She says, well, gee, could your dad teach me how? Now, that's a pretty provocative statement, isn't it? I teach people how to make money. I said that to one fellow in the gym about 2 years ago, and he says, well, gee, you must be in high demand. I said, I am. Well, what do you do? Oh, I love it when they ask me, what do I do? I'm in network marketing. Ever hear of it? Do you see how that works? But I'm proud of the fact I'm in network marketing. I'm not a closet networker. Hey, look at this. You know you're stupid when you choose to cheat instead of being honest. And wasn't that great advice? I bet you've heard that honesty is the best policy. You know it really is better than that. Honesty is the only policy, isn't it? You know you're stupid when you continually ignore the widening gaps of your own financial instability. You got a gap with your finances, what you make and what you spend. You guys back east don't have that problem, do you? And some people say, if I just look the other way and just keep doing what I'm doing, the gap will go away. We want to teach you how to bridge that gap. Bob says, bridge the gap between where you currently are and where you want to be. Build a picture of prosperity in your mind. Expect to have prosperity. Build the picture, set the goals, expect to have it happen to you, and it helps you in what you do in network marketing. You know you're stupid when you know how to win, and you choose not to be a winner. It is your choice to be a winner. You know that, don't you? It's your choice. And that's what I like about it, because we have a free agency to do what we want to do. I'm going to show you how to make money. And we have people making money. I have more people, more part-time people in my downline that are making money now than ever before in my 10 years of network marketing. And it's because of the compensation plan of this program. It's designed for part-time people. I got one more here that I added to the list. It comes from Bob Proctor. You know you're stupid when you love money and use people. Do you know what happens in network marketing? The companies and the heavy hitters love the money and use the people up. They are so intent on their riches that they don't care how much they use people. And believe me, folks, you know that if you have any experience at all, they use people. In light of all this stuff, man, David, are you still high positive about network marketing? Absolutely, I love it. Finally, we have a program that does not use people. Hey, I'm going to show you how to make the money. Before I do that, I got to work through these 2 folders if you want me to. Hey, this folder here, this is serious stuff. I do this folder because I'm trying to motivate people to get involved in network marketing. This folder is talking about jobs. There's a trend on. This is Business Week, cover story, 1992 of March. Downward mobility. I hate this cover story because I used to think mobility was a positive word. Mobility, positive connotation, right? Well, this is downward mobility. What do you mean downward mobility? This should have been called downward thrust. They're talking about us being thrust down out of our middle-class lifestyle. Is that positive? Hey, but don't worry about it. Business Week gives us solutions to get prepared for the downward thrust. Number 1, they say, downscale now. Start living the new frugality. Even if you still have your job, cut your cash outflow, especially if you're a 2-income family. Oh, gee, Susan, that's a great advice, isn't it? Hey, cut back now. By choice, go to that lower lifestyle. Number 2, they say, rethink your values. Odds are your next job will be worse and pay less than your last one. Now, here's one they said. I tried this one, actually. It says, call your parents. So I dialed up my dad. Dad, I'm $5,000 short this month. He could click. That didn't work. Here's one. Do grunt work. Plenty of people are performing menial work for quick cash to pay bills. It's not the worst thing in the world, within limits. Those are not options for me. And yet the trend goes on, because here we have November of 1993, Time magazine. Whatever happened to the great American job? The rules of the game have changed forever. May 1994, Business Week, the pain of downsizing. What it's really like to live through the struggle of downsizing. CFO magazine, this is in 1994, losing your job. What happens when downsizing hits home? Home? Downsizing only happens to people down the block, right? It's not going to happen to you, Denver. Yet this is a trend, isn't it? Fortune magazine. I love Fortune magazine. It came out in September 1994. The end of the job, no longer the best way to organize work. The traditional job is becoming a social artifact. You know what the corporations want to do? The corporations want to hire you on a contract basis. Why? Then they don't have to pay you health insurance. They don't have to have you in a retirement program. And so you are going to have to become capable of marketing your skills on an independent contractor basis by contract by contract. Well, if you're going to have to do that, why not get into network marketing if you're going to be marketing anyway? U.S. News & World Report, January, 1996. This is getting up there, closer to us. U.S. News & World Report, is the American worker getting shafted? The assault on the middle class. Corporate killers, Newsweek, February 1996. Palmer of Digital cuts 20,000 jobs. Dunlap of Scott 11,000 jobs. Allen of AT&T cuts 40,000 jobs. Gerstner of IBM cuts 60,000 jobs. Inside, they talk about GTE Corp, 17,000 jobs gone. GM, 74,000 jobs gone. Sears, 50,000 jobs gone. Boeing, 28,000 jobs gone. You guys get it? Do you get what the trend is? USA Today says permanent jobs may disappear in the future. Have I shown you enough that you know that the jobs are going away? I was down in Los Angeles doing a meeting a few weeks ago, August the 9th in the Los Angeles Times. This is fascinating stuff. Payoffs, drawbacks for full-time part-timers. There's a new phrase, full-time part-timers. It's the full-time part-time trend. What that means, Walter, is you go out there on a full-time basis, get 3 part-time jobs so you can work full-time. Full-time part-timers. Now, you know you're not making full-time wages even with your 3 full-time part-time jobs. And when you have those 3 part-time jobs, you have benefits, health insurance, pension plans, and stuff like that. Be a full-time part-timer. Work your butt off. 80 hours a week. Not even making a wage of 40 hours. Gee, I could get excited before this day's over. Home business update. Hey, many home businesses earn $50,000 to $100,000 plus. 14 million home businesses are full-time. 13.1 million home businesses are part-time. This is interesting, Barbara. 66% of home businesses are owned by women, although men are catching up. Just like usual, women lead the way in what's happening that's good, don't they? Definitely. Did you hear that? Carter said, definitely. Definitely. Well, you know what happens lots of times in network marketing? Some wonderful lady comes in, builds a bonus check, $8,000, $10,000. All of a sudden, the husband's in the business. Well, yeah, we've got this great $10,000 bonus check, and I've been working my... Yeah, right. That's happened, you know. Hey, why do these lovely ladies want to go to work in network marketing or home businesses? Moms need money but want to be at home with the kids. They're divorced and not want to work in an office or factory. The family needs a second paycheck. They are saving to buy a house, a car, some other expensive purchase. Parents are saving up to set up a college fund for the kids. They're widely saving for retirement. They are unable to find work in the dwindling job market. I love my home-based business. Do you guys want to do this next folder? Because this is Time magazine cover story, 1995. The case for killing Social Security. The only reason I feel good about my FICA payments is because my mom and dad are getting the money now. Because you know I'm never going to see any of it. You know that, don't you? Nation's Business, it talks about here, July 1995, going broke. They're talking about the entitlement programs, Social Security, Medicare, and welfare. Ooh, look at this Newsweek, January 20th, an article called Retirement Roulette. Is that how you want to prepare for your golden years? Some startling facts. 87% of us retire broke. That is, with less than $5,000 per year. Less than 5% of us financially take care of ourselves at age 65. I take my hat to my dad. He's 82 years old. He's in this 5% category. He went through the 40-40-40 plan. You guys know what that plan is, don't you? 40 hours a week for 40 years. They give you a $40 gold watch, slap you on the butt, and say, see you later. Well, he went through that plan. He's a snowbird. You guys know what snowbirds are? I guess back here it would be coming from here going down to Florida. Out there in Colorado, if you're in Colorado during the summer, you go down to Mesa, Arizona in the winter. And he's a snowbird. And I went down there when he was visiting his snowbird home last winter. And he took me through the park. David, I got to decide what I'm going to do today. There's tennis, there's croquet. I can go make some silver stuff or the stained glass class or pickleball or golf. And, you know, I got to have a day planner to plan my daily activities so I don't miss one of my appointments. I mean, he's in a wonderland, I'll tell you. Hey, I bless my dad's heart. He did it. He worked the system. But even if you wanted to do the 40-40-40 plan, is it there for you today? It's not even there anymore, folks. Forget it. How many of you folks here are baby boomers? I asked that question because here it says baby boomers face enormous bills to provide for their own retirements. Now, I'm lucky. I'm not a baby boomer. So I guess I don't have a problem for retirement. You see, I'm 45. I missed it by 1 year. I'm 52, so I'm not a baby boomer. Thank goodness. And all you wonderful baby boomers are going to bust the disability fund, so I can blame you guys, can't I? How many of you guys have a retirement program? Raise your hands high. You should be proud of that fact. Look at the number of people here. How many of you guys have a retirement program that will take care of you in the lifestyle that you want to retire in? Where did all the hands go? Now, I don't want to scare you guys who do have a pension plan, but look at this. Here's some other article titles. Pension raids may leave retirees penniless. Aid charged in theft of fake pension funds. County aid accused of pension scam. Continental won't make payments to 7 employee pension funds. Is your pension safe? I'm not trying to scare you guys or motivate you to do network marketing or anything, but, you know, when a corporation runs out of money and they can't get any more money from the bank, where do they go? Oh, to the pension plans because they have access to those monies? They need the money. And if we do get the money, we'll be able to recover as a company and come back. Retirement isn't just obsolete, it's unaffordable. I love this statement. For many baby boomers and almost everyone younger, the retirement lifestyle looks like a gyp, a pyramid scheme even. It's what this guy writes. Hey, look at this, Denver Post. Once there were career, now there's just jobs. Even though that was printed in March of 1996, the Denver Post, you guys all know that's a lie, don't you? Once there were career, now just jobs. That's a lie. I just showed you that the jobs are all going away, right? 16 tons, what do you get? Downsized. Here's the statement. Life after layoff means self-reliance. What is self-reliance? It's what I'm talking about. You're going to have to take care of yourself. For your work, your lifestyle, for your retirement. Hey, look at this. More gray hair in the workplace. More than 2/3 of baby boomers plan to work after retiring from their primary career. Wow. Isn't that fun? Oh, do you think that these senior citizens that are working at McDonald's and Burger King and stuff are there, Walter, just because they like to be around people? If you're going to have a retirement program, folks, you're going to have to take care of it yourself. Now we can start to talk about network marketing. Are people out there in America wanting to do something like a home-based business in network marketing? This comes from USA Today. Nearly 65% of Americans own or say they've dreamed of starting a small business. 2/3 of the people out there are your prospects because they want a small business. Percentage of both who say the following is very important in starting a business. 91% of people say you have to devote time to it. Network marketing, what do we tell folks? I say a minimum of 10 hours a week. If you don't want to do this 10 hours a week, forget it, because most people aren't going to be successful in less than 10 a week. It says startup money. 87% of them realize that it takes startup money. And so if your people don't have money, can they really be expecting to get into a business? 84% want a marketable idea. We have a cutting-edge marketable idea, network marketing. We have an outstanding company that does all the market research on the products. They provide that. They do the distribution of the product to us. They keep track of our accounts receivable, our accounts payable. Isn't that wonderful? We have a marketable idea for anybody out there who would like to have a small business. 74% recognize the fact that they need to have business and finance skills. And so the Discovery Group, oh, you remember those guys? The ones who want to motivate, educate, and train in the area of business skills and help you be successful in your business. Because that's what it takes to be successful in business. Home Business Report, Home Business Revolution sweeps across America. Home business benefits include tax breaks, 1-minute commutes, and blue jeans. Mine's only 15 seconds. That's all it takes me to get up and get down the hall. Do you know what that allows me to do, Ernest? Well, all those other guys are out there on the road rage campaign, getting back and forth to work in the commute, some up to as much as 2 hours a day. I play racquetball almost every day for 2 hours. And the blue jean stuff, I love that stuff. This is interesting. Ordinary people find extraordinary success in home business. Dan Lindsay says, a home-based business gives me the freedom to do what I want, where I want. Liz Sterling says, having a home business is the only way you can have any security. Isn't that fascinating? 40 years ago, they would have said, go get a job if you want security. Now we got people saying, your security is in your home-based business. Look at this, teamwork. This successories card called Teamwork. I thought it was outstanding in talking about what network marketing is. It says teamwork is the ability to work together toward a common vision. Loretta, do you know most of the people in this room? How about being the spokesperson for all of us? What's the common vision of why we came here today? What's the common vision? Did you hear that? We want to earn extra money. I mean, she actually said it. That's why 99% of people get involved in network marketing, is they want to make money. So don't be ashamed of it. But if you want to make money, you better start treating your network marketing activities like it's a business. And you better start finding people who have the right way of thinking, the proper paradigm that can help you, the part-time person, make money in network marketing. Because make no mistake about it, folks, that's why 99% of people get involved. And then it's those heavy hitters who change the paradigm, and they tell you to go out there and be product-focused. That doesn't make any sense to me. Teamwork. Teamwork is the ability to direct accomplishment, individual accomplishment, toward organizational objectives. Now, if you get involved with us, we got 2 organizations. On the one hand, we have 4 more international, the network marketing company. This is a network marketing company. What do we want from our 4 more international network marketing company? We want great products to get results at competitive prices. We want those products to be shipped to us on time with customer service. We want them to treat us, their distributors, with respect. And we want them to recognize that we, the distributor, are their customer. We want them to keep track of our downline for us. We want them to compute our bonus override and send us a check or direct deposit in our checking account every month and have it be accurate and not have it bounce. Isn't that what we want for our network marketing company? And if they do anything above and beyond that, it's a bonus, isn't it? Because if they perform those things for us, that's good enough for me. Now, the other organization I'm talking about is this Discovery Group organization, a distributor support organization. And we are going to teach you, help you, marketable skills, marketable tools and techniques, et cetera, et cetera. When those 2 groups come together, a distributor support organization teaching you how to do the business, and a company that delivers the products and pays you, wow, teamwork, huh? Man, it could go on forever and ever. You could have residual income, Susan. That's what I want. Teamwork is the fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. How many of you folks here are common people? How many common people do we have here today? Aren't we just all pretty much common people? And we're here looking for some uncommon results from network marketing. Walter, what's the uncommon result you're searching for from network marketing? What uncommon result would you like to have?
Much larger income than I make from my regular job.
He says he wants a much larger income than what he could get from his regular job. Now, how much would that be a month? $30,000 a month? That is an uncommon result in network marketing, isn't it? Carol, what uncommon result are you looking for in network marketing?
The opportunity to really have the freedom.
The opportunity to really have the freedom. How much does that take a month?
$3,000.
$3,000 a month. Hey, $3,000 a month is an uncommon result in network marketing, isn't it? Hans, what uncommon result would you like from network marketing?
Time freedom.
Time freedom? How much does that take a month?
$7,000.
$7,000 a month is an uncommon result in network marketing, isn't it? Oh, did you notice this guy up at the front of the room? More money than I would like to have time. And he always comes back to these specific numbers about how much. Because you don't have a goal. You don't get excited unless it's specifically stated, folks. I was doing this meeting in Lancaster, Pennsylvania one night, and the fellow in the back of the room, David, me. I was almost ready to move on to the next subject. I said, yeah, what? I want to tell what my uncommon result is. I said, yeah, please. I'm sorry I avoided you there. I'd like to make $889 a month. That is an uncommon result in network marketing. Because as you talk to people, folks, you must realize part-time people are not making any money. You need to realize that. And $889 a month is an uncommon result. And before you can make $3,000, before you can make $7,000, you have to make $889. And before you can make $30,000, you have to make $7,000 or $10,000. So let's go after the $889, huh? If I can help every one of you folks make $889 a month, you will never leave for more. Will you? We're going to show you how to do this. I got another one of those charts that was motivating to me when I joined the Big A company. I mean, I did learn some great stuff. The folks at Amway do pure networking, and I take my hat off to them because they teach that very well. The people in Amway teach the dream concept. They lock you into the dream very well as anybody does. And it has to be there, folks, for you to succeed. And the other two things I like about Amway is the fact that Van Annel and DeVos, they did go fight the FTC and make network marketing legal for us, didn't they? And they did get me in network marketing. So, hey, that's cool. Look at this. On this piece of paper, you see two circles. The smallest circle on the left-hand side here is called an income circle. And the other circle here, bigger on the right-hand side, is called the dream circle. We all have income circles. We all have dream circles. There's a very profound comment written here by the income circle. It says, it is what it is. That's very profound. And most people in America do not understand that their income is what it is. Do you know how I know that? Most people in America are eyeballs in debt. I just read the other day in USA Today that delinquencies on cards are up to the second all-time high. People spend more than they make. Well, anyway, income circle, dream circles. We all have dreams. This is kind of personal sometimes. Susan, do you have a dream you'd share with us?
Yeah, sell my rental property so I can put all the money into 4 more to build it.
Sell my rental property so I can put all my money into 4 more. Now, that's the mechanics of it. What is the dream that you want?
Have time freedom.
Time freedom. What does that mean to you?
Do anything I want to do.
Anything I want to do, when I want to do it, have the money to enjoy it. And how much does that take a month for you?
$10,000.
$10,000 a month. Gary, do you have a dream? What's your dream?
$50,000 a month within 2 years.
Make $50,000 a month within 2 years. I like that dream.
Year 2000.
The year 2000. Anybody else have a dream they'd like to share with us? Loretta.
BMW C3 in the next year.
A BMW? How much does that cost?
They're 30-something thousand, and I've been lusting for that since it came out.
Lusting. Did you hear that? She's been lusting for that. I love that stuff. Wow.
I just wave to them.
Oh, yeah? You can tell she's passionate about that, can't you?
Please turn the tape over now.
Cash?
Yep, 5,000 per month by June 98.
That's your dream. Hey, folks, I've been all across the country These dreams are pretty good dreams. We got $50,000 a month. We got $10,000 a month, $889 a month. I like your style, Dean. That's terrific, okay? I've had other people tell me, I'd like to get out of debt. I would like to have a new car that doesn't break down so I know I can get to work every day. I'd like to have a house that has enough bedrooms so that all my kids have their own bedrooms. These are dreams that I've heard, folks. Is that what the American dream has come to? Just getting out of debt? Just having a relaxed car? Have these other dreams, folks. Have these other big-time dreams, because we can teach you how to get them. Now, let me tell you, you have to expect it. Bob Proctor says, desire without expectation is nothing more than wishful thinking. You must desire them. You must have written goals and then expect to get it. The expectation is critical. Oh, I must add on to these dreams things a little bit about this stuff before I start talking about the rules of the game of network marketing. Effort. Another accessories card. Some people dream of worthy accomplishments while others stay awake and do them. I've actually heard some people say that David Nelson got lucky when he made $25,000 on his fourth check. Oh, he was lucky. From the end of November of last year until the beginning of April, I averaged 3 hours of sleep a night. That's it. Every 10 days I was up all night, at least 2 nights during every 10-day period during that time period. Because when I could be on the phone, I was on the phone. I had to still write articles. I had to produce materials. I had to get training stuff together. And so that's when I did my stuff, when I got my packages out and stuff. So I averaged 3 hours of sleep. My wife even came in about the 15th to 16th of December and said, David, are you going to miss Christmas? I said, I don't know. Tell me when it gets here. She was not pleased. David Nelson got lucky. Effort. It doesn't cost to dream. I want you to dream big. We have a new concept. We have a new paradigm. Your past experience in network marketing will not be your future experience with us if you will do what we have to do. In a large part, because of Stan and Michael Goss over here, they put together a compensation program that is a win-win-win relationship for part-time people, full-time people, as well as the company. And that's why we can dream big. We can show you how to make the money. You have to take a risk. I can only tell you it will be worth it. You guys ever heard of the lions and gazelle story? Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up. It knows it must run faster than the fastest lion or it will be killed. Every morning a lion wakes up. It knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be running. We can show you the direction to run in because it makes a difference, you know. Hey, look at this. There was an article published in this People Going Business magazine. It's an industry trade publication. This is back in December of 1994, called Truth and Consequences of Network Marketing. Actually, Truth and Consequences of MLM by David Nelson. Oh, that's me. And some guy from Free Enterprise, this is another industry trade publication, sent me a letter, said, David, I just read your article, Truth and Consequences of MLM. I can't tell you how refreshing it is to hear someone finally say in print what all of us in the industry have been aware of, but no one wanted to say it for fear of, as you said, losing personal income. I've been trying to tell people precisely what you said. A leader in the industry has to take the lead in bringing the network marketing industry out of the fanciful realm of the heavy hitters and put it back within the reach of the mass of people who are going to need the supplementary income that the industry can give them. We need a large number of participants who will earn from a few hundred a month to maybe as much as $3,000 to $4,000 a month. People know that the industry is designed against the little guy. Rules of the game, Thomas Huxley said. It is very plain and an elementary truth that the life, the fortune, and the happiness of every one of us, and more or less of those who are connected to us, do depend upon our knowing something of the rules of the game. You have got to know the rules of the game of network marketing to make money. I'm going to tell you some of the rules of the game right now. It will change your paradigm. It will change the way you are thinking. I'll tell you what's great about Formo International and the Discovery Group. For the first time in 50 years of this industry, a company has come along and put together the 4 essential elements that must be in place at the same time for part-time people to make money. Notice I said for part-time people to make money, because the recruiters, the players, they can make money in any program, guys. They've shown us that for 50 years. What you have to have in place, 4 essential elements. A compensation plan designed for part-time people to make money. Number 2, products that work. 3, a customer of stability, longevity, and customer service, and a duplicatable system. We have all 4 of them right now, same time. 4 more international, and the Discovery Group have built the stadium. The stadium is here, folks. Come and play the game. We only want winners. Come and play on our team and win with us, because we can teach you how. Hey, look at this, some of the rules of the game. This could blow you away. This could just really shock you. How many guys do we have here in Excel Telecommunications? Ever been there? Oh, really? This is a great part-time program. I guess I could talk about these things because Kenny Trout, the CEO, president of Excel, published this letter, okay? He said in October 1995, Excel Telecommunications paid a total of $18,654,000 and some change in commissions. They paid it to 74,721 reps. Now notice, guys, that's not the total number of distributors they had. That's the number who got bonus checks, 74,721. He says that 52,289 of them, 70% of them got a check of less than $100. 70% of the bonus checks are less than $100. Gee, that's a great part-time program, isn't it? Oh, but everybody's on long distance, man. This is easy. Well, all you folks that were telling me you wanted to make more than $5,000 a month, and all you folks in your heart who were saying the same thing, the only thing you have to do in Excel is be in the top 1/2 of 1% of the distributors, because that's all that makes more than $5,000 a month. Very typical of network marketing programs. It's the less than 1% of the people that are making over 99% of the money, because the compensation plans are designed against you. Hey, there's another program out there called TPN. They're making a lot of hype and they're making a lot of noise out there in the industry today about these satellite dishes and stuff. Listen, this is a TPN fax on demand. I pulled it down. Here's what they're telling you. Want to know exactly how the coding bonuses work? It only works by doing, not by analysis. The biggest coding bonus checks will probably be paid to those who understand it the least. Just do it. Don't study it, and the checks will come. Now, wait a second. I thought this was a business. How many of you guys, heaven forbid, if you had to go get a job, how many of you guys would go to that potential employer, and what's the first thing you want to know before you accept the job? What do you want to know? How much money they're going to pay you? Oh, don't worry about that. Just come put your time in, the checks will come. It's okay. It's cool. And people laugh at me when we say it, when you're going to go get a job. But in network marketing, people think we're so stupid that they can just tell us, don't worry about the compensation plan. It'll take care of itself. Just buy those $5,000 of the product, slam you in the drop. I mean, we'll have them sold before your credit card bill comes. I'll even help you sell them. Oh, you guys have heard that before, haven't you? There's all sorts of misinformation that's advertised. Industry. Here's the ad that I'm seeing everywhere. It's from Scotty Paulson, Changes International. I called up the voicemail. He says, hey, for 3 years of network marketing, we have nothing to hide. We want to show exactly what we're doing. I mean, we're telling you right now, we got the unprecedented paid up 61%, and I'm going on record right now to tell you that that's the official highest payout in all of network marketing. 61% payout. Now, I don't understand why Scotty doesn't go do his work. Why doesn't he check it out before he opens his mouth? Because 4 more pays out 65%. Misinformation, high cupola, isn't it? Now, I don't have a problem with him saying that it's a high payout, but hey, don't tell me that you got the highest when you don't have the highest. You guys heard of a compensation program called Pangea? Pangea came out with this great philosophy. They wanted to help part-time people make money on a few people in their organization. So they came out and they said, we have a 25% first-level payout, 50% second level. Wow, that does, doesn't it? That attracts part-time people, 25% first level, 50% second, and so you go out there running around, bringing all your people, put them in the program, and you did it because of that philosophy of compensation plan, didn't you? You liked that idea. Now, what would you do if the company changed their compensation plan, pay out to 5% first level, 5% second? Is that a departure of basic philosophy? Would that make a difference to you guys? They just did it. You know, this is the company out there that was promoting, if the plan don't pay, the people won't stay. And when they changed the compensation plan, they found out that that was true. Because all the distributors left. I'm just telling you guys what goes on in this industry. Did you guys ever hear of the Cascadia Group? Cascadia Group was a Life Plus downline building service. Oh, you guys really don't believe that downline building services work, do you? Now, Life Plus is still in business. They're out there, okay? Cascadia Group, they rock and rolled for 12, 14, 15 months. Listen to this, Walter. Extraordinary vitamin, nutritional, and health products. 3x6 plus infinity downline built for you. No sponsoring required. No postage or telephone costs. Guaranteed income for all members. We guarantee we'll put 3 people underneath you, and hey, you're just going to have money, but you got to buy $40 a product every month until we get there. And after 15 months, Cascadia Group is nowhere to be found. They're gone because downline building programs cannot keep up with the sponsoring, the geometric growth, can they? But all that time while you're a sucker, while you're a distributor there and buying the products month in and month out, hoping, wondering, they're making money off you, aren't they? Life Plus is still in business. Cascadia Group is no longer in business. Oh, you know they changed their name and they're doing this gig in another company now because that's how they work. Cheap. I read a great quote one time. It says, give a man a fish and feed him for a day. Teach him how to fish and feed him for a lifetime. Which would you rather have me do, Carla? Put one distributor down below you on your first level, and then I can say, oh, good, Carla's taken care of. Don't have to talk to Carla anymore. Or would you rather have me invest my time, energy, and effort in teaching you how to build a downline? Which would be more important to you?
The second one.
The second one. Huh. Well, anyway. Oh, John Addy is a friend of mine. He's a leader in the Discovery Group. He does 14 hours of live interactive conference calls supporting anybody that's in the Discovery Group in Fulham International. We were started having fun one day. This is a fax that he sent to me one day. He said, your previous MLM opportunities have been a test. They have only been a test. Had they been actual opportunities, you would have received bonuses, promotions, and fancy automobiles. Can you believe that? So I faxed something back to John. I said, even though it's been a test, I still strive to do my best to overcome the MLM ills. Soon I'll get the bonuses, promotions, and fancy automobiles. I've been waiting for this for 10 years to happen. Do we now finally have a program in which not just I can make money, but part-time people can make money, even $889 a month, Dean. Gee. Formo International. Do you know that these guys have a mission statement? If you don't like what's in this mission statement, hey, don't do business with us. Formo International values and promotes free enterprise, self-reliance, quality, and fairness. Formo enables part-time network marketing professionals to earn a significant income on a few people, but not at the expense of the full-time networker. Isn't that an interesting phrase? Yeah, we want part-time people to make money, but not at the expense of the full-time professional, because isn't it the full-time professional that drives the business, provides the support, the tools, the techniques, helps the part-timer learn? Formo empowers career professionals to earn serious income, but not at the sacrifice of part-timers. Formo provides outstanding products at competitive prices. Formo emphasizes and delivers customer service and guarantees product satisfaction. Formo teaches and encourages individuals and families to obtain and enjoy an abundant lifestyle. Formo is for more health, for more wealth, for more people. That's our mission statement. I love that stuff. Coincides with what I'm all about and what I believe in. Who here is a product? So, Carla, can we visit then? Is it okay if we visit? Have you been in network marketing before? You have. What companies? Now, how would I know companies? Did you hear that? I'm being a little bit of a smart aleck, aren't I? What companies, Carla?
Excel, Destiny, Telecom.
Oh, Excel, Destiny. She's a telecommunications junkie. I mean, what?
Let's see. Those two, that's all.
So you've been around a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
What was your experience?
Oh, Pangea.
Oh, Pangea. I just hit them all, didn't I? What was your experience?
Not good.
What do you mean not good?
Didn't make it.
You didn't make it? You mean you didn't make money?
Nope.
Was that what you wanted to do?
I just started making money with Destiny, and they went through bankruptcy.
Nah, companies don't go out of business.
Yeah.
Well, gee, in light of your bad experience, you didn't get what you really wanted to do in network marketing, because you want to make money, don't you?
I love network marketing. I love the concept.
What do you want to do? What's your purpose?
You mean my goal?
Yeah, to make money?
Of course.
That's it. Of course it's to make money. In light of that, and you've had a bad experience.
From my job.
Okay, that's great. And in light of that, you've had a bad experience. Are you still open about the concept of network marketing?
Most definitely.
Here's what we teach people, Carla. We teach people to put 4 people on their first level. Help those 4 people get 4H. 4 times 4 is 16, and that's a total of 20 people. This we call a 20 club. The 20 club concept is our marketing strategy. This marketing strategy we do for 3 reasons. Carla, this is a simple plan. People can understand it. Go get 4 plus 16. The second reason, part-time people and newcomers can believe that they can get 4 people. They believe that they can expand that group to 20 people, and they can actually do it. And the third and perhaps the most important reason is we are teaching people how to compare compensation plans. This is a business. You want to make money. Don't you want to be working in a profitable operation? Does that make sense to you? If we run $100 of product volume through these 20 people, now we could take the same 20 people, the same $100 of volume, put those 20 people in volume in any compensation program, calculate the bonus overrides, and now we can effectively compare them and objectively. Now look at this. If you run $100 of volume through these 20 people in 4 more, the bonus overrides would be $780 a month on 20 people. Carla, have you heard of a company called Life Plus? It's a nutritional product company, and I was in Life Plus at one time, had almost 4,000 people, and you'll quickly see why I'm no longer doing Life Plus. By comparison, if I had these same 4 plus 16 people, all 20 doing $100 of product volume, the bonus overrides that they would pay me would be $132 a month. Wow. $132 a month. Here on the same people, same volume, $780 a month and 4 more. You can clearly see that compensation plans make a big difference, don't they? Now, we got to talk about the realities of network marketing a little bit so you can make money. In order for people to get their bonus check in Life Plus, the personal volume requirement was $40 a month. Now, even though you were not in Life Plus, tell me, how much did most distributors buy every month in Life Plus?
At least 40.
$40 is what they bought. That's most of them, because that's the way the industry works. Now, look, if you only run $40 of volume through these 20 people, that creates a problem, because now on those 20 people you're only going to get $40 to $45 bonus check. And so if you've got a part-time distributor who after 3 to 5 months time has not yet accumulated 20 people, his bonus check is not even big enough to pay for his product. What does he do?
Quit.
No, what? What'd you say?
Quit.
What do you mean? He quits. I thought these products were so wonderful that once you started taking them, you'll use them forever.
Hardly.
Hardly, she says. Because she knows how the industry works. Do you know what this little discussion teaches us, Carla? The business is not product-driven, is it? What drives the business? The money drives the business. It's money-driven. Because if you were making more money on your bonus check than what the products cost, won't you take them forever? Of course. Here's the reality with 4 more. The reality with 4 more is you buy 6 bottles of products, you get paid on $19 a bottle, that's $114 of volume. And so when I have 20 people here that are all buying 6 bottles to get the bonus check, and $114 of volume is flowing through those, the bonus overrides are $889 on those 20 people. Wow, $889 a month on only 20 people. Dean, do you know what your objective is? Build a 20 club. Now, Carla, this should be enough, $889 a month, to motivate part-time people to get involved with 4 more, shouldn't it? Because part-timers don't make any money, and that should be enough to motivate them, but it doesn't. Do you know how I know that? Because when I ask all these folks what their dreams, objectives, what the uncommon result is that they want, we hear stuff like $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $30,000 a month. Isn't that what we hear? Isn't that the expectations of people? So I find that you just can't leave it there with $889. So is it okay if I hype you a minute? Sure. We don't like hype, but I have learned unless you show people the money, unless you show people big bucks, it doesn't get their attention. So you've got to show them that there's a part-timer program. 4 plus 16 is definitely a part-time focus. Now I move into this transition where we show people the money. Now, Carla, I'm going to not be David Nelson for a minute, okay? I'm going to ask like I'm Bill from Wichita, Kansas, so I can show you how you can do this. Because Bill's a part-time person, okay? Hey, listen, Carla, I want to show you how you can make big bucks in network marketing by talking about this guy in Colorado. His name's David Nelson, okay? And when he got started in December, here's what got him excited. He sat down and said, David, you're a full-time network marketer. Go sponsor 10 people a month for 6 months. Now, you know, Carla, and I know that, hey, a full-time networker can sponsor 10 people a month. That's not outrageous at all. And so David was looking for 10 times 6, 60 people on his first level. He knew that he made $17 a piece up there, and 60 times 17 comes out to be $1,020. Hey, David said out of these 60 people, 20 of them would be serious about the business. The only thing he meant by serious was that, and he knew a good number of these people because they came from a circle of influence. He said these serious people will go get 20 people in 6 months' time. That's less than 4 a month on average. That's not even outrageous activity, is it? 20 times 20 is 400 people so far. The other 40 people up there out of his 60, he said those are average part-time folks. He loves those people. He wants to help them make money. And he very conservatively assumed that they could get 5 in 6 months' time. 40 times 5 is another 200. He was looking for 600 people on the second level. He makes $51 up there. Carter, do you know what he told me? That it blew him away when he multiplied that out? Because 600 times 51 comes out to be $30,600. Wow. He said, adding it to the first level, David, are you really going to go after a $31,620 a month bonus check objective for your 6th check? He said, yeah, look at this. Only 660 people on my first 2 levels. Haven't talked about my 3rd level and below yet, and I can make over $31,000 a month on 660 people? Wow, this is special. I'm going for it. And so he decided to go after it. Now, is that serious money to you? For the record, she's shaking her head yes. Do you know that there's some so-called experts in the industry, self-appointed, mind you, that are actually trying to tell us you can't make serious money in 4 more? Do you know what they're talking about? Neither do they. The reason that they say this stuff is because they're working a binary compensation plan. Do you want to know how I did, Carla? $26,200. I missed my mark, didn't I? I did not get my objective. I was only 83% of my objective. Now, you don't think I failed, do you? You don't? My wife didn't think so either. She even started talking to me again. Heck no. Do you know that this is the highest bonus check I've ever gotten from one company in 1 month? And I did it in 6 months' time? My previous high took me 24 months? Do I think I failed? No way. And what's even more exciting about the program, Carly, is I got more people in my downline that are part-time people that are making more money than they've ever made in my experience in network marketing. That's exciting to me. But listen, I'm just Bill from Wichita. We can't relate to that full-time objective. If I leave that full-time objective with you, that's hype, and I don't want to hype you. And so I'll tell you what, Carla, let's do this. If you're willing to take the risk with me, let's create a 6-month objective for you personally based on your activity to see if you would like the potential cash flow that you could generate in 6 months' time. Now, why do I choose 6 months? Because I want you folks to realize it takes 6 months to create a business, doesn't it? Second thing, if you don't like the potential cash flow that you could develop, Carla, at the end of 6 months' time, I'm going to be the first to tell you, don't get involved with us. If we can't help you make money, don't get involved with us. Hey, how many hours could you do the business week? Got excited about this?
I could do it
10 to 12 hours a week. Everybody's heard this presentation before. They're all holding their breath, wondering if you're going to say less than 10. Because you know what I tell them when they say less than 10? Don't get involved with us. Because I don't believe most people have enough focus on less than 10 hours a week to make a bonus check or build a business. And I'm not looking for more casualties. And so let's tell people, for most folks, it takes 10 hours a week. Does that make sense to you guys? Hey, look at this, 10 to 12 hours a week. I got to tell you, the Discovery Group's got some great stuff. I mean, we've got a sponsoring cassette tape, Truth and Consequences. We've got a Discover How to Create Wealth 4-color booklet here. We've got a postcard. We've got a quick start training guide. And so we've got support programs. I already told you John Addy does 14 hours a week live interactive conference calls. It's called the Discover 4 More Dialogue Call. I do 10 hours of live interactive conference calls, Discovery Dialogue calls. 24 hours a week live interactive calls, 6 days a week. We are supporting people. You can tap into those calls. Based on that information, what you know about yourself, and on your 10 to 12 hours a week, how many people do you think you can sponsor a month for 6 months?
At least maybe 6.
At least 6. Good, let's use 5. Here's what I tell folks. When they say 2 a month, I say, hey, don't get involved. You're not working 10, 12 hours a week. You're kidding yourself. I mean, let's get serious about the deal. If they say 3, 4, or 5, I'll use any one of those numbers because I think that's reasonable. Anytime people tell me more than 5, I always go back to 5. Look at this. 5 times 6 months is 30 people. 30 people on your first times $17. I got to use my calculator to show you guys that it's okay to use a calculator when using, okay? Look, 30 times 17, that's 510. This is $510 a month, okay? Out of these 30 people, Carla, a few of them will be above average. How many do you think will be above average out of those 30? Now, hey, 5's pretty close. I mean, I like the 80-20 rule. You ever heard of the 80-20 rule? 20% of the people do 80% of the results at church, PTA, scouts, sales. It's just true of life. So I know there won't be more than 20% of the 30 above average. 20% of 30 is 6, so we're right there in the guidelines, correct? So let's use the 5 that you gave me, because I want this to be yours. And let's say those 5 people can go get 10 people in 6 months' time. That's less than 2 a month average. That's not outrageous. 5 times 10 is 50 people so far. 30 minus the 5 is 25. Average, folks, let's stay with 5, less than 1 a month on average. 25 times 5 is 125. I knew that. 125 and 50 is 175. Ooh, times 51. Oh, man, look at this, 175 times. You're going to like this, you know. Did you folks hear that? I stopped and said, you're going to like this, you know. I do it every time because I'm selling. You're going to like this, you know. Because, wow, 170 times 51 comes out to be $8,925. If I add that to the 510 on the first, wow, $9,435 a month. If I annualize that times 12, it's $113,000 a year business. $9,435 on only 205 people in your first 2 levels. Haven't talked about the 3rd level and below yet. Carla, let's get even more conservative. Let's cut this in half. Let's say that I could only help you get to $4,700 a month in 6 months' time. Would you be happy with what we were doing in the Discovery Group with you?
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic. Did you see how I just got more conservative, folks? Because people aren't making money in network marketing. And we have a way, a plan. It's simple. You believe you can do that, don't you? Now let me show you this. Oh, we're showing you how. You see this presentation I just gave you? This is what you go show people when you start talking to them. Just this way. Now let me show you the comparison here to drive home the importance of compensation plans. We talked a little bit about Life Plus. I know you're aware of them. You guys ever heard of Free Life? And have you heard of TPN? The thing that those 3 companies have in common is that they all pay 5% residual overrides on the first 2 levels. Okay? So take a look at this. I'm going to take these 205 people times $114 of product volume. That's what I used up here. So I got people and volume is the same, don't I? I'm going to multiply that times 5%. That means these 3 companies would pay you $1,169 on these 205 people. That foreman will pay you $9,435. Does the compensation plan make a difference, folks? Now do you see why people don't make money in network marketing? So Carla, would you like to ask me a question about any of this stuff? No? Hey, Carla, can I ask you the best closing question that I've ever come up with in network marketing? For the record, she shook her head, yes? Gee, isn't that interesting? Ernest, she said I could close her. Now, see, folks, and I'm on a 3-way phone call. I'm doing it with the prospect, and the prospect, I asked that, hey, can I ask you the best closing question I've ever come up with? And I'll even turn to the guy on the phone and say, Ernest, isn't that interesting? She said I could close her. Because all this time when you're talking around like this, the prospect there, she's getting more comfortable. She knows, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You ready for the question?
Ready.
What would you like to do as the next step?
Sign me up.
Sign me up. I love it when they tell me that. And we actually have people that do that. We have other folks, because if I just made a cold call, first time I've talked to Carla, give her this presentation, and I ask her, what would you like to do as the next step? Do you know what I anticipate she's going to tell me? Well, I'd like to see the booklet. I'd like to hear the cassette tape. Could you send me a package? Isn't that a reasonable next step? So great. I'll send you a package. What would you like to see? Even though I know exactly what I'm going to send her, I still ask, what would you like to see? Because during this time, after I've given her the presentation, I'm asking these open-ended questions because I'm trying to find out what's going on in her mind. I'm not trying to put pressure on her. What would you like to see? Now, it wouldn't surprise me at all if she says, well, gee, could you send me something about the products? Because I haven't said one thing about the products, have I? Do you get it? Have I talked about 45% on the 2nd level? No, I haven't, have I? Because, folks, I don't think people can relate to what 45% on the 2nd level means. I don't think people can relate to the fact that we have, 240 milligrams of curcuminoids in our virus. I don't think people can relate to what that means. And so I have got to get them interested in my program before I allow them to ask me all those other questions. Do you know what $889 on 20 people means? Do you know what $9,400 on 205 people means? You can relate to those numbers, can't you? And that's why I do this, because then we get their attention. We've shown them you can't make money in these other programs. Maybe I better ask this guy about these things. And now, once I've shown you this, I'll visit with you about anything you want to. Ask me the questions, because it will mean more to you. All right, let me show you this compensation plan. I tell people on your piece of paper, write down David. Put 5 levels vertically below David. David gets paid $15.45 on his first 2 levels. If you want to get $15.45, you have to buy 6 bottles of product. And if you buy 6 bottles of product, you get paid $15.45. On this 3rd level, we have what I call an infinity bonus program. Notice I just didn't say bonus, I said program. Because you can earn a 3% or a 6% or a 10% infinity bonus on the 3rd level. To get the 3%, you have to have 3 personally sponsored first level 6-bottle distributors. To get the 6, you have to have 6 first level personally sponsored 6-bottle distributors. And to get the 10, you have to have 12 of those animals. And so because David is at the 10% level, let's put 10% there. The thing you need to understand about this 3rd level, it's unblockable. This is an unblockable 3rd level, not an unblockable bonus. Infinity bonuses cannot be unblockable. But the 3rd level is unblockable, meaning once you earn any portion of that infinity bonus on your 3rd level, you will always get it on your 3rd level. That's even a benefit for the part-time person, Carla, because when you come along and earn your 3% here, even though you sponsor somebody that goes to that or higher, you will still get it on your 3rd level. Powerful concept. Now, notice I put a dot on my 4th level with an arrow pointing downward because I have a potential of getting 10% on my 4th level and below, but I might have to share that on the 4th and below because that's how infinity bonuses work. Now, Carla, let's take a look at this. Let's, for the sake of argument, put you on my 1st level. This is Carla here. 1st level, 2nd level. 3rd. Your 1st is my 2nd, your 3rd is my 4th. You want 15% your 1st level and 45% your 2nd level, don't you? Verification question. What do you have to do to get 1545? Buy 6 bottles. Yeah, that's all. And so you're getting your 1545, you go get 3 people, now you start to earn 3% on your 3rd level, don't you? I was earning 10% on my 4th level in your leg. You just took 3% of my 10 away because that's how infinity bonus work. I'm now getting 7. 7 and 3 is 10. But you didn't touch my 3rd level, did you? When you go get the 6 people on your 1st level, your 3rd level goes to 6%. My 4th level goes to 4%. 6 and 4 is 10. I want you to go get these 12 people. We'll help you do that. We want you to earn 10% on your 3rd level. When you earn that 10% on your 3rd level, that means my bonus on my 4th level and below goes to 0 in your leg. And this is where the genius of this program kicks in. Now I start to earn a 3% leadership bonus that's paid down through 4 generations of 10% earners. Do you want me to show you how this generational bonus works? I show everybody so they'll understand it. If you have a 10% earner on the 2nd level, and you go down to the 11th level in this leg, and that's where the next 10% earner is. These are guys that have all gone 12 wide, okay? Now, all these levels in between, there's some 10 of them. I'm getting 3% on all those levels. Even though this is 10 levels, this is just 1 generation. Wow. And so now if I go down to the 17th level, there's another 10% earner. That's just 2 generations. I go down to the 25th level. There's another 10% earner. That's the 3rd generation. I go down for 1 more generation. This is why I'm being paid on over 20 levels in my organization out of over 20 levels. That's the genius of the program. We went to the breakaway compensation plan and brought the positive from it, which was the generational concept, and that's why this is such a powerful program. Because you can get paid way, way, way down deep into your downline. And have we hurt the part-time distributor? Not at all. They're getting this 1545 up here. Keeps them in the program. Gets them into profitability quickly. And that's the power of this beautifully balanced compensation plan. It's awesome, folks. Now, why 4 more? Well, Stan Goss has a 52,000 square foot facility in Conway, Arkansas. That's big. I went down there and strolled through that thing on Valentine's Day. That made my wife happy. I walked through this place. It's only 1/3 utilized. So they have expansion capabilities, don't they? They own the whole thing. They own 6 acres of land down there. They're quasi-manufacturers at this point in time. That means they buy products and they bottle their products. And they've got this line, and they showed me how they did the labels, and the bottles fill up. And I said, Dave, you see here? We got all the piping, the work, the electricity and stuff, so we can install another line. Oh, you really? Well, how much are you using this line? Oh, we're doing what we need to do on 2-3 days a week is all, David. We don't even haven't gone full shift. We could go swing shift, and then we can put this other line in there. I mean, we can grow with this deal big time. See our shipping area here, David? We already got the 2nd one in place here. I mean, these guys are gearing up for big growth. They can take care of it. I needed to know these things, Susan, because I want to build a big group. They're a debt-free company. It's a family business. Why, I asked Stan, I said, Stan, what is this gig for you? How long is this going to be here? He said, David, I got into this company because I wished I had not have sold my industrial chemical company. Do you know that he had an industrial chemical company he owned and operated for 10 years? And the big boys came and bought it from him because it was a profitable company. And while he was operating that industrial chemical company, he learned that he wanted to have exceptional products so that his salesmen didn't have to make excuses about product. He learned that if he provided outstanding customer service, he could keep the customers that they went out and got. He learned that he could attract top-notch salespeople if he paid them and kept paying them after he started working for him. That's what he learned in the industrial chemical business. Well, hey, in the mid-'80s, he sold that company. I said, well, okay, Stan, now, you wish you hadn't sold your industrial chemical company? Yeah, David, I wanted to have a family business. So I got back into manufacturing. I got back into distribution. This time I just chose nutrition, and I chose the form of network marketing, but I want to have a family business. I could pass on to Michael and Minda and Melanie. It could be passed on to their kids. Man, it was just what I wanted to hear, wasn't it? But everything that they've done so far has been above and beyond what they said they would do and above and beyond what we've asked for. We went to them and asked them to give us fast start money. You know, we wanted to have bonus overrides on a weekly basis. You know what they gave us? They're paying us bonus overrides on all of the orders that occur on the first 2 levels on a weekly basis. That's outrageous. If you join the AutoShip program, you get free shipping of your product. You get direct deposit of your bonus checks. If you go on 6 bottles, you can get weekly paychecks. Man, when they did that, 25% more of the people got an AutoShip. This is wonderful stuff. He loves these products. He said at a meeting the other day, very profound comment, tells you about the man. Just a few pennies more in raw materials makes a significant difference in performance of the product. See, folks, this is how I do my due diligence with these companies. I want to know what the philosophy is. And that's his philosophy. So he puts the few pennies in there so we have outstanding products. We have the best pay plan in the industry. We have outstanding, wonderful products. And I believe we have the best company owners in the industry. These people are different than the other company owners in the industry. I know that. I've met a lot of them. These people do not come from a rock and roll background in network marketing. They're not frustrated distributors or greedy distributors that went and started a company because they wanted to make more money. They are people that want to be in a manufacturing company. They want to be in distribution. They are doing that job. They don't want to compete with us in terms of building downlines, and that's why this is an outrageous opportunity. Anybody want to ask me a question? Go for it, Ernest.
A lot of people can't afford to put up cash. What let's say 6 bottles. They want to do 3 bottles.
Oh, we do have a 3-bottle program up here.
I understand that, okay?
And if you do the 3 bottles, you get paid 10% and 25% in the first 2 levels.
Yeah.
I didn't talk about the 3 bottles, did I? Tell me why. Why do I talk 6 bottles? Because I want a big downline of people to buy 6 bottles. Can the average person go sponsor 2 people like within 2 months' time if they're really doing it 10 to 15 hours a week?
If they do that.
Okay, great. And that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about couch potatoes. And if the average person goes out and gets 2 people in 2 months' time or whatever, and 2 times 2 is 4, that's a whopping total of 6 people in the group, isn't it? Now, the average person that's doing the business, can't they go do that? And look at this, 2 times $17, because that's what you make, there's $34. 4 times $51, that's $204. That's $238. It costs $129 6 bottles. You've got $108 positive cash flow. You tell me the average guy can't do that, won't do that? This is average, 2 plus 4. Now, if you got out there that's not doing this as a business, sitting on their butt, not doing anything, you're right. 6 bottles is too expensive. But I'm not looking for those kinds of people. That's not how you make money. That's not how you help people make money. But the plan is set up so that they can do 3 bottles if they want to work into this, and that's okay. It really is okay. That's why it's there. But you put those same 2 plus 4 people, and you work out the numbers on 1025, and tell me in which program that little guy's better off. You figure it out. But if they're not going to do anything, they're just going to sit there for a while, you're right, would not be a good idea. Ray Kroc, you guys know who Ray Kroc is? McDonald's fame? He said the 2 most important requirements for major success are first being in the right place at the right time, and second, doing something about it. Now, my friend John Addy called me up the other day and says, hey, just on the internet, there's a news flash out there. Bill Gates has just given us 3 secrets to success. He must have been reading Ray Kroc the night before, because it says, number 1, being at the right place, number 2, at the right time, and taking massive and immediate action. So doing something about it. So here you got Kroc, you got Gates. I mean, you might not believe me if I told you that stuff, but you ought to believe them. Now, when is immediate? Immediate can be like right now for everybody. Do something about it. What's massive? Loretta, if you've got 15 hours a week to work in network marketing, massively use that time. Contact people, talk to people, follow up with people, massively use your 15 hours. That's massive action for a part-timer. That's what you need to do if you want to be successful. Hey, look at this. The Discovery Group tells you, we are here to motivate, educate, and train you so you can make wise decisions and take intelligent actions. This is also you can have freedom and prosperity. That's what we're all about. And the benefit of what Formore wants to do, I'll just read that part. It says, Formore teaches and encourages individuals and families to obtain and enjoy an abundant lifestyle. In closing, I'm going to read you guys a poem. This poem says, winners are people like you. Winners take chances. Like everyone else, they fear failing, but they refuse to let fear control them. Winners don't give up. When life gets rough, they hang in there until the going gets better. I had rough times last November when I threw $14,000 of those Discover How to Create Wealth booklets in the dumpster. They were for changes. I was leaving changes. And my wife made life rough. And then 2 days later when I was telling her I was buying 150,000 new ones, it really got tough. Winners are flexible. They realize there is more than one way and are willing to try others. Winners know they're not perfect. They respect their weaknesses while making the most of their strengths. Winners fall, but they don't stay down. They stubbornly refuse to let a fall keep them from climbing. Hey, I've been in a lot of programs. My people haven't made money. Those are falls. Hasn't deterred me. I've been looking for one that will work. Winners don't blame fate for their failures, nor luck for their successes. Winners are positive thinkers who see the good in all things, and from the ordinary, they make the extraordinary. Winners believe in the path they have chosen, even when it's hard. You guys have fax machines? You get all those fax blasts about all these money games, and they're distracting you and say you make a whole lot of money, or you get new offers in the mail all the time, and they're trying to get you over to the greener pasture network marketing program. Those things don't even touch my mentality. I'm not interested. I'm in the best program there is. I don't look around because these other people don't know where they're going. Winners are patient. They know a goal is only as worthy as the effort that's required to achieve it. Winners are people like you. They make this world a better place. Come and win with us. We've built the stadium. Come and play the game. Hey, thanks for listening to me this morning. I appreciate it.